Welcome to the Community Spotlight Podcast. My guest today, well, I have two of them today, representing Goodwill Industries. And my first guest, I guess you would say off to my right, we probably people watching this in the podcast, you're seeing my hand waving over here. I'm not giving her a dispensation, by the way, but it's Beth Whitaker, and you are the Vice President of Retail Goods at Goodwill. Correct?
Correct.
I got that title right?
You sure did. Thanks,
that means
Dave.
I know how to read. All right. And Courtney Herr, off to my left side, as you'll see my hand moving over here. And she is the store manager at the Bucyrus location of Goodwill Industries.
I am. Yes.
Glad to have you both here this morning. I don't know where to start, but I guess the first place I am going to start is we just got done opening the Bucyrus location. How long have we been open now?
Tomorrow is 2 months.
2 months already.
Yes.
All right. And by the way, they're right out there between basically Verizon and Anytime Fitness in Bucyrus. They're right off. If you see Walmart, you just go on down there and it's off. I guess you could take a right, depending on how you come in the lot. But anyhow, you can find them. It's a beautiful location. They have a beautiful store. How is this going so far for you guys?
Things have been great for us so far. Definitely appreciate the community and the acceptance and the patronage. It's been great so far.
So I'll just say it in businessman's term. Business been good?
Business been good.
Business has been good.
Yes,
I like that.
yes.
I like that. Now, the reason I'm sure part of the reason we had Beth come in here today is because with this fancy title, she's got such many titles. Everybody's got a title. She's Vice President of Retail Goods.
Correct.
And again, you have a kind of unique role in this, so we're going to talk about this because I hate to say this, but people are used to going into maybe like Goodwill and places where you donate to,
Right.
and how is the donation process? I guess I've got a couple questions I'm going to ask here. What happens with the stuff I donate?
Okay, that's a great question, and I really didn't understand this until I started working for Goodwill 10 years ago. So the donations come in the back door. They get sorted and processed either to the store, and it's going to be sold. And we actually have salvage lines of anything that is broken or cannot be sold in the store. We're very big on sustainability. We try to keep as much as we can out of the landfills. We will be opening... Coming up soon on November 1st, we should have our pound store open, so people can start shopping there after that date. And that's going to be the last bit of value we get out of all the donations. So you'll buy things by the pound.
Okay, the pound store.
Yes, it's called the Goodwill Outlet,
Okay.
and it's going to be so much fun. We have these real big, long blue sliders, we call them, or boats. And we put the product in there, and people come in and shop and put it on a scale, and it's $1.89 a pound.
That's the first
I
I've
can
heard
tell
of
by
it.
your face you've never
Yes,
heard
I've
of
never
this
heard
before.
of it. So this is very
They
interesting.
are so fun. It's going to be amazing.
Okay, but that'll be offered here in Bucyrus, correct?
It'll be in Marion.
Oh, I'm sorry, at
Cor-
Marion.
yes,
Because
on
I want
Fairground
to talk to you
Street.
about that
Yes.
as kind of a separate entity.
Okay.
But at Bucyrus here, so when they make these donations, you guys basically have to sort through everything.
Correct.
And I'm going to maybe say, I don't think this is an unkind thing. People sometimes bring things they shouldn't bring.
Sometimes,
Does
yes.
that
Yeah,
sometimes
that sounds
happen
fair.
where people bring things
Yeah.
and they just, I hate to say it, they really should have put some things out to the refuse instead of trying to.
Right. And
Otherwise-
and I think it can be very subjective.
Okay.
What's a treasure to me may not be to somebody else.
Okay.
So, we value all of our donations. And even if it's something that we can't necessarily sell, we're not going to just throw it in the trash. We're
Okay.
going to try to get something value out of it.
That's the reason
Right.
I wanted to bring this up, because people will say, well, gee, when they say they accept everything, well, yes, to a degree.
Right.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
that's
And we have
where-
very few items we just cannot accept.
Okay. All right. The process at the Bucyrus store.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
All right. So Courtney's wonderful team will accept the donations at the back door, which we now have a big awning, a big canopy that tells you where you can donate. You'll drive up over the bell so that they know you're in the back, and they'll get a receipt for 10% off the purchase. It's also a tax receipt. It comes in the door. It gets sorted between clothing and soft and hard lines. You jump in if I misspeak here, Courtney.
I'm
Then
proud you're getting it right. You're
It
getting
goes
all
into
right.
the processing area. We have one side that processes all the clothing. The other side of the store processes all the hard goods or wares. We say hard goods, but people don't know what that means.
Yeah, they don't know unless
Wares,
they've been in retail.
housewares makes more sense. And from there, it gets processed, and it either goes out for sale or it goes into one of the salvage lines, usually to the outlet first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it has a 3-week rotation.
Okay, location and hours of, we'll start off with the Goodwill Bucyrus first.
Yes.
Give that.
So our address is 205 Stetzer
Okay.
Road, and then we are open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
You got it right.
I know, I did it right this time.
She put the
Okay,
wrong
did you
in.
say 9 to 5, Monday through?
9 to
No,
8?
9 to 8.
I'm just having fun.
We need business after 5, please.
Okay.
I'll fall asleep in the store. It'll be awful.
You'll fall asleep?
If there's no business after 5.
See, and she just got telling you how good she did, and then, here, the host stumbles right into it.
She did great.
I did.
She just fell right into that with
Let's
you.
start again. It's Monday through
Saturday,
9 to 8. And Sunday,
10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us about the Bucyrus store before I go back to Beth?
No, I just want to reiterate, though, we take those donations through the back door all of those business hours.
Yep.
So anytime that the store is open, that donation attendant is back there to take donations. And
And we love our donations.
we
really
value
do.
those, yes.
Even the things that maybe shouldn't come to us. We appreciate everything.
Well, I know it has to be a labor of love.
Yes.
A lot of this
It
is a
is.
labor of love, and you're doing just so many things with the program that Goodwill. You're doing other than running a retail business, which I think, but that's something for another program.
Sure.
We'll get into that. Now I'm going to go back to you a minute, Beth, and I love your title. I just love this Vice President of Retail Goods. It sounds so Wall Streetish. Anyhow, we talked about this outlet store. Now you were talking about. Give us all the. This is in Marion now. We're talking.
Yes.
We're segueing now to talk from Bucyrus to Marion.
To Marion.
Okay, tell us about this. You say it's opening again. Give this to us and this thing about by the pound.
All right. It will be open from 10 to 6, 7 days a week. It's going to be located at 340 West Fairground in the back of our corporate office.
Okay, 340 West Fairground.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. And again, you're going to come in, and it's just a treasure hunt. You have to like to dig to shop the outlets, and it's amazing the things you'll find. There's going to be treasures that were missed by accident, just in the amount of donations we get. There's going to be things that went to the store and didn't sell in that rotation that are going to be going back through there. Everything will be $1.89 a pound. Clothing, all the housewares. We'll have large pieces of furniture, but they will be priced individually. And all the books are 59 cents a pound.
Wow.
Yes, so you can
If you
get
like to
books.
read, it looks like you
That's
got
the place to go.
That's a pretty
and
good deal
it
there.
is. It's great. And some of the things you'll find in there.
Well, I just wanted to emphasize that because I knew this was something new and opening soon,
Soon.
very soon, and we want to promote that and continue to promote Bucyrus. And I think you know that we here at the station we value your business and we value you as entrepreneurs and trying to make things better in our communities. And anything we can do to help you be successful, we're here to do it. So I'd like to
great.
have you here on the podcast. And I think we've had a little fun doing this
This was
morning.
fun.
fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
You'll have. We'll come back again if you'll have us.
Well, yeah, I might have you back sometime. I don't know. You just don't attack the host. That's a pretty good ways to do it.
Never,
Just
never.
insult your host. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, as they say. I want to thank you both again, Beth Whitaker from the. Oh, again, I got to give that great title. I have to look down on it because I've written some different things. Vice President of Retail Goods, and Courtney, the Bucyrus store manager at Goodwill here in Bucyrus. Give your hours again, once again, in Bucyrus, because we got a lot of Bucyrus listeners here again.
We are open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and accepting donations at the back door during all of those hours.
All right.
He's
And
just
so-
trying to see if you got it right.
I know. I think I finally know
Aren't
what
you,
time
Dave?
the
No.
store is open.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, sometimes you make adaptations, and I understand that. The main thing is I just wanted to focus to her to say it so that they wouldn't say, well, the host said something. No, there is a method in my madness. Again, I want to thank Beth and Courtney for being here today representing Goodwill and your good representatives of Goodwill. Thanks for being a part of the podcast. Hope to have you back again. And we look forward to doing this again, and the best to you all. And I'm glad things are off to a great start here at the Bucyrus location. Thank you for your time.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.